Hey, welcome to this Windows channel, and this is the Tech News Update. We are Wednesday, March 1st, 2017. And as we start already a new month, let's check out the tech news for today. Well, Windows 10 Insider Preview, surprise, surprise, appeared yesterday, 15046, the latest available Insider Preview. And funny because it was released pretty much while I was doing my live Windows Insider Hours show, which was kind of cool, and it basically extended the show a little bit. So that was kind of fun. And for all of you that are waiting for an image of 15042 that was released Friday, it's now available in the Windows Insider downloads, so you can check out 15042. And of course, my review is coming up in not a very long period of time. And of course, being the first of the month, one of the first things that we see here is that we have browser market share numbers that are appeared. So for January, we're in March. For February, the browser numbers are in. Well, Google Chrome continuing to dominate and make even bigger market share. It moved from 57.9% all the way up to 58.5%. Really total domination by Google Chrome on the web browser. It's followed by Internet Explorer that is at 19.17%, so almost 19.2%. That's down 0.5% from 19.7%. So Internet Explorer still continuing to drop in market share. Microsoft Edge pretty much stable because it did slightly better, but it's within the margin of error of the numbers. So basically 5.55% is a number pretty much stable from last month. Firefox also pretty much stable at 11.7%. Safari 3.45%, and others, that means Opera and all the rest, is 1.63%. So these are the numbers, and Google Chrome really making a amazing market share number with that 58.5%. Windows 10 market share also is there, and basically Windows market share in general. Well, in February, Windows 10 market share is pretty much stagnant. It's kind of decreased slightly, but we can't really say anything because it is within, once again, the margin of error of that the numbers. So 25.2% is the official number of Windows 10 market share right now. Did not go up, so it's the first month that's kind of really not gone up at all. Surprising one is Windows 7. Last month, or for January, was 47.2%. It crawled up to 48.1%. So kind of weird what's going on with this. And Windows 7 really holding on to its market share pretty much. That's going to be interesting to see as we have only 3 years left in the life of Windows 7. So very, very interesting numbers here. Microsoft will need to do something for that. Mac OS 10.12, Mac OS Sierra, is at 2.9%. Now that's not the official number of total Mac operating system, which is more into the 7% range, somewhere around there. And finally, others is 8.9%. That is some older Mac OS operating systems, Linux and all of that. One interesting number that came up, they did look at what is the dominance of Windows around the world on the market share. And basically it is 91.2%. So 91.1%, 91.2% approximately, apparently is the official dominance of Windows. Remember that others includes Windows XP and Windows Vista, so that also accounts for Windows. So when you say around the world, really dominance of Windows is still there at 91.2%. Amazing. YouTube TV is coming soon to a computer near you. It seems that YouTube is going to start a new monthly paid subscription. For $35 a month, YouTube TV will offer you a variety of TV channels like Fox Sports, ESPN, and so on. And of course, they will try to add more and more as time goes by. And it will also add DVR capability. You'll be able to record whatever you are watching, or if you miss a show, you'll just use your capabilities to record it, watch it later. So $35 a month, and this is really an expansion of YouTube's um, paid services. Basically, they had a little bit of paid services with YouTube channels that you can have paid content, but they didn't push it really a lot. But now they seem to be a little more serious with this. Well, Google is saying no more Pixel laptops. They are moving away from Pixel laptops. They say that they will, of course, still continue probably making some laptops. I'm not really sure exactly what that means. But the Pixel brand will not be something they will use in the future. They say that they're moving away from the market, but the brand will live on as third-party hardware. So maybe somebody else will do Pixel laptops instead of Google themselves. So kind of interesting to see what's happening here. They do say, I was wondering about how popular these were. They seem to say that they are in the Chromebook market, kind of the second place, but I don't know. And I got to say, I find Chromebooks really cool, but I do find that $1,000 Chromebook is kind of expensive. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Netflix, of course, is one of those companies that is at the Mobile World Congress. And one of the things that they were actually talking about yesterday was about VR, virtual reality. Netflix says they don't plan on doing anything to increase or do anything in VR for Netflix services, and that they are very happy that others will try it. I think Netflix is just looking at this and saying, well, we're not sure. Let's let others do it. And, that smells like a buyout if you're in VR and maybe you want to do something around TV shows or movies. And who knows, maybe Netflix will buy you. So interesting. I think they're just sitting down and waiting for others to do something, and maybe the best will be bought. Well, this is the Uber CEO, and well, on a video that surfaced online, Bloomberg was showing him actually yelling at a driver. So, of course, this kind of really made it awkward, and of course, Uber CEO did apologize, and he said that it reflected the fact that he probably needed a little bit of help in his CEO job, and that he will, of course, be more careful, and that he was very sorry for what happened. That's not a nice image to have. You're the CEO of Uber and you yell at your drivers. Not cool, not cool. Google Cardboard has shipped 10 million VR headsets. So this is the Google Cardboard, simple box that you just have two little lenses, and you put your phone in and just do some virtual reality stuff. I've got a kind of a variant of that made of plastic that I'll show gladly at the from the couch show tomorrow. But that's kind of cool. 10 million VR headsets, and they're very simple, but they're kind of very cool, I gotta say. And last bit of little news that's a little sad. The new FCC chairman, of course appointed by Donald Trump, says that net neutrality rules were a mistake and that it's not healthy for the industry. Well, that's the first and really sad statements for what's going to happen in the internet in the United States. Seeing that net neutrality might actually be something that we're moving away from is really sad. Like I always said, for those that wonder what net neutrality is, it's all bits being equal. Meaning, if you look at Netflix, or if you look at YouTube, or if you look at something else, all bits should be equal. With no net neutrality, what could happen is you could maybe subscribe, for example, to a internet service provider, and they might say, well, okay, we have this $39.99 unlimited internet, but if you want to have YouTube, well, you got to pay $10 more, $49.99. And that's because these big players like YouTube use a lot of the bandwidth, And that's what it opens up. So let's really cross our fingers that competition will prevent this, because net neutrality, I think, is a must, not just in the US but around the world, if we want to continue to have a free internet like it is right now. So this was the Tech News Update for Wednesday, March the 1st, 2017. If you have any comments, questions, suggestions, let us know. Also, sorry if you have anything to add to some of the news items here. It's always fun to have your feedback. Please subscribe and give us thumbs up. Helps us a lot. And thank you so much for following us.